Hey, it's me, Marquelworld. All things professional wrestling in my life. It's YouTube, baby. If you have not subbed to the channel, like this video. Vince McMahon, he is back. He is back in WWE. And if you're on TikTok, follow Vince McMahon. We have been saying for months now that he really never left. That is what a lot of people on my favorite source, Twitter, has been saying, that he never really left. And today on ESPN and all the wrestling blog sites, and also CNN, TMZ, everywhere, it is reported that Vince McMahon signed a 2-year deal and he's a WWE employee once again. And there also are, I guess Nick Khan made a statement or he had an interview. I'm not sure because I was at work all day, but Nick Khan was saying he doesn't even control WWE. It's Vince McMahon that does all the controlling and they help him. I'm not surprised that Vince McMahon is still in control and that he's a WWE employee again and it's made public, but I always knew he never really left. He's not the kind of man that looks like he would actually retire, enjoy his retirement, enjoy his kids, his grandkids. He doesn't look like that kind. He kind of looks like he's someone that he just can't sit down. He always has to do something. He's been used to doing something all the time. That him sitting down and actually not doing anything is new to him. So I don't think he's going to sit down, but this is some gossip. Let's gossip about it. This is Marquelworld. This is all we do. I post at least 3 times a week. Let's gossip about it. Should the wrestlers be scared after today? A lot of people on Twitter are saying a lot of people might get cut. Emma better watch out. I'm not sure. I don't think that he's part of creative, to be honest. I honestly don't think he's part of creative. I honestly don't think he wants to be part of creative because he's trying to sell WWE. And he knows that he kind of has a bad rep with the public that they may not sell it, if they know that he's part of creative. But at the same time, let's get back to this. It is well known that he's a WWE employee, right? It's everywhere. It's all over the news. So that could stop, the potential WWE sales since they know that Vince McMahon is indeed involved. So he might try to go back to creative. That's just gossip. You ain't heard it from me, but a lot of people are scared that he's going to be part of creative again. I don't know if he really left. I know Triple H, he has made a change, but I said this before. Maybe at the family dinners, Triple H and Vince McMahon are talking, and Vince McMahon's like, "Hey, what do you have planned for so and so?" Okay, I don't like that. I still own WWE, so that's not gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. That Triple H is the one indeed in charge of creative, but sometimes Vince McMahon talks to Triple H at the dinners or calls him or texts him. That is his son-in-law, so they do contact each other. That's the father of his grandkids. That's the husband of his daughter. So they have some contact. Another thing that I want to gossip about with this creative, and I have the windows open on purpose. I love rain. I love thunderstorms. I love to hear thunder. So that's just that in the background. But I want to also gossip about this. With the news going out that he's part of WWE and he's an employee again, what do you think is next for WWE? Do you think he's going to try to sneak his way back in there? Do you think that he's going to release a lot of wrestlers? It's WrestleMania season. We all know what happens after WrestleMania. They cut the dead weight. They like to do that. They like to cut the dead weight. They got a lot of profits from the WWE WrestleMania, event. That's their money grabber. That's the biggest wrestling event of the year. And that's when they usually cut people, which is kind of odd. Why would you cut people after you made all this money? Why? I don't understand that, but, that's always, usually around WrestleMania time, that's when they do it. But I'm just, I don't even know. I do respect Vince McMahon. He's the one that built the WWE what it is now. I do know he bought it from his father, but WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, his dad, when he had it, I thought it was WWF. So he has made the WWE what it is today. So I have to respect him. I do thank him for all the memories. I thank him for his creative mind. This wrestling is part of my childhood. If you're watching, it's probably part of your childhood, or you have a lot of fond memories of the professional wrestling. So I can thank Vince McMahon for that. But I do feel like the later years, the PG era, that's when it went downhill. And I feel like he was just trying to chase the money, because I felt like with the PG era, when it became PG, he felt like a lot of sponsors, the world sadly became a little bit more sensitive, in the 2010s era, starting in 2013, 12, that's when the world became sensitive. In the early 2000s, the early 2000s to 2006, that era, the ruthless aggression era, that was good. It kind of downplayed a little bit the nudity, the vulgar expressions, but they still had it sometimes. But the PG era, it's market for the kids because it's all about the money. So I don't know, with Vince McMahon being an employee again, I'm a little scared. He's all about the money. I feel like he's really trying to be an employee because he feels like if he's an employee, he can sell it even faster because he's part of it and it's known to the public that he's part of it. So I don't know what's going to happen to WWE, but all I know is Vince McMahon is back. I don't think he ever left. A lot of people are freaking out online, but I don't think he ever left. We'll see what happens. Happy WrestleMania weekend. I'm going to be posting, so you better watch out. Marquelworld, all things professional wrestling in my life. Like this video, sub to the channel. If you want TikTok, follow me on TikTok. Heart it. I post my YouTube stuff on YouTube and then TikTok, but I do see, the likes. I do watch TikTok, call center. I love watching call center TikToks. Before I was like, I'm just going to post about professional wrestling and post about that, just post my YouTube content on TikTok and just click off of TikTok. But then I started watching that call center stuff. And, I work at a call center, so I can relate to these TikToks. So, sometimes when I need a good laugh, I watch that. But Marquelworld, all these professional wrestling in my life, it's YouTube, baby. I post at least 3 times a week. If you're on TikTok, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.